What if I told you that a Chinese company just shattered every assumption you had about electric vehicles? What if I told you they didn't just break a record? They obliterated it by 25 miles per hour? And what if I told you this changes everything we know about the future of supercars? Ladies and gentlemen, on August 8, 2024, at exactly 3:47 p.m., on a remote test track in northern Germany, automotive history was rewritten in 293.54 miles per hour of pure electric fury. This is the story of how BYD, a company most Americans had never heard of 5 years ago, just became the David that slayed every Goliath in the supercar world. Picture this: the ATP Automotive Testing Papenburg, a 7.5-mile straight stretch of asphalt in northern Germany, where dreams of speed either come true or die in spectacular fashion. The morning mist is clearing, and there's an electric blue beast sitting at the starting line that looks like it came from 2035. Marc Basseng, Germany's most fearless test driver, slides into the cockpit. This man has broken more records than most people have speeding tickets. But today, even he's nervous. Why? Because what he's about to attempt has never been done before. The YANGWANG U9 Track Edition isn't just a car, it's 2,160 horsepower of Chinese engineering wrapped in carbon fiber and controversy. That's more power than 3 Lamborghini Huracans combined. More power than most small power plants generate. But here's the kicker. It's completely silent until Marc floors it. And when he does, 293.54 miles per hour. Not 290, not 292, but 293.54 man-an-amps of pure, unadulterated speed that sent shockwaves through Stuttgart, Modena, and every other supercar capital in the world. But wait, who is BYD? And how did a company that started making batteries in 1995 just embarrass Ferrari, McLaren, and Bugatti all in one afternoon? BYD stands for Build Your Dreams. And boy, did they ever build them. Started by Wang Chuanfu in a small factory in Shenzhen, this company went from making cell phone batteries to becoming the world's largest EV manufacturer. Not Tesla, BYD. While Elon Musk was tweeting, BYD was selling. In 2023, they moved 3.02 million electric vehicles. That's more than one every 10 seconds, 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. But selling economy cars is one thing. Building a 293 Mephistopheles missile? That's a completely different game. And this is where the story gets really interesting. You see, the YANGWANG U9 Track Edition isn't just about speed. It's about a statement. China isn't just copying anymore. They're leading. And they're not asking for permission. In their state-of-the-art facility, Chinese engineers didn't just build a fast car, they built a technological marvel that makes most European supercars look like horse-drawn carriages. So how do you make a 5,500-pound electric car go nearly 300 miles per hour? The answer will blow your mind. 4 independent electric motors, not one massive engine, but 4 perfectly synchronized powertrains working in harmony. Each wheel gets its own dedicated motor, its own power source, its own brain. But here's where it gets insane. Torque vectoring. The car doesn't just go fast in a straight line. It can send power to individual wheels in milliseconds. Corner too hard? The car corrects itself. Hit a bump at 200 mph? The suspension adapts instantly. And then there's the battery, BYD's Blade battery. While Tesla is still using cylindrical cells that look like oversized AA batteries, BYD created these flat, rectangular powerhouses that charge from 30% to 80% in just 30 minutes. But the real game changer? The world's first mass-produced 1200-volt platform. While your house runs on 120 volts, and most electric cars run on 400, 800 volts, this beast operates at 1200 volts. That's like the difference between a garden hose and a fire hydrant. More voltage means more power, less heat, faster charging, and, most importantly, ridiculous acceleration that would make a Formula One car jealous. The cooling system alone is a work of art. While most supercars sound like jet engines because they need massive cooling fans, the U9 Track Edition whispers. Its thermal management system was designed for one purpose: sustained extreme performance. Now let's talk about Marc Baseng, the man behind the wheel who made history. Baseng has been setting speed records for over 2 decades. He's the guy manufacturers call when they need someone crazy enough to push a car to its absolute limits. He's driven for Porsche, Mercedes, and BMW. He's seen it all. But listen to what he said after setting this record. "Last year, I thought I'd peaked. I never expected to break my own record so soon. But here we are, at the same track, with new technologies that have made it possible." Think about that. A professional driver who's broken countless records was shocked by what a Chinese electric car could do. This wasn't just about speed. It was about the impossible becoming routine. Baseng later revealed that when he hit 290 mph, the car was still pulling, still accelerating. The only reason he didn't go faster was because the track ran out of room. In his post-record interview, Baseng said something that should terrify every European supercar manufacturer. "This car doesn't feel Chinese. It doesn't feel like anything I've driven before. It feels like the future." So, what does this mean? Why should you care that a Chinese company just built the world's fastest electric car? First, let's put this in perspective. The previous electric vehicle speed record was 268.2 km, set by the Croatian Rimac Nevera R. BYD didn't just beat it, they demolished it by over 25 km. That's like a sprinter not just winning the 100-meter dash, but finishing while the competition is still at the 80-meter mark. And here's the really crazy part. They're now within spitting distance of gasoline supercars. The fastest road-legal cars in the world top out around 310 km/h. The U9 Track Edition just hit 293.54 mph. That gap is closing faster than anyone expected. But this isn't just about bragging rights. This is about the fundamental shift in automotive power. For over a century, if you wanted the fastest, most advanced cars, you looked to Germany, Italy, or Britain. Now, you might need to look to Shenzhen. BYD isn't just building cars, they're building an ecosystem. They make their own batteries, their own chips, their own motors. While Western manufacturers are dealing with supply chain issues and chip shortages, BYD controls their entire production line. And here's what should really worry Detroit, Stuttgart, and Modena. The regular YANGWANG U9, not even the Track Edition, costs around $233,000. That's McLaren money for hypercar performance. That's Ferrari pricing for Bugatti speed. The writing isn't just on the wall, it's written in tire marks at 293.54 miles per hour. So here we are, standing at the crossroads of automotive history. The age of the internal combustion engine, which has dominated for over 130 years, is ending not with a whimper, but with the silent scream of electric motors spinning at 20,000 RPM. Marc Baseng climbed out of that YANGWANG U9 Track Edition knowing he had just experienced something that would change everything. Not just the record books, but the entire conversation about what cars can be. The question isn't whether electric vehicles will dominate the future. BYD just proved they already do. The question is whether the rest of the world is ready to accept that the future of speed, luxury, and automotive excellence might just have a Chinese accent. Because on August 8, 2024, on a straight stretch of German asphalt, the future arrived doing 293.54 miles per hour. And it was completely, utterly, devastatingly silent. Welcome to tomorrow. It's faster than you thought.